Hello there, it's the map guy here, and today I'm going to start a new fantasy map, and I'll show you how I make my fantasy maps, and hopefully I can teach you a few things along the way. So, so in this series, I'll be creating a continent size map. However, you can follow along by creating an archipelago size map or any other map of any other sort of size of region. And today, in shaping out my landmasses, which is the title of this video, I will be using a method that I haven't really used before. I'm going to try using rice to shape the continents. So I'm just going to put some rice down, and I'll use this rice to form and shape the continents by moving the rice around. Well, I haven't really tried this method out, but the benefits of this method is that you can use it to very flexibly change the shape of the shape of your landmasses. You can very easily say that you want to create a new island, for example, rather than if I went immediately and started drawing in pencil, that would take a longer time as I would have to rub it out. So let's try this method today. I'm going to try to create a continent that will be quite like Europe with a lot of peninsulas coming out, and that will be very they'll have many different islands, and we'll have many different peninsulas to give an interesting looking shape. Well, now try and work with this. I've arranged it to a shape that I like, so I'll now trace it with pencil to get a rough shape. And then I'll clean up the rice, and I'll be able to make the coastlines look more realistic and nicer looking. So just wait a minute until I finish drawing the coastline of the continent roughly. Editing map guy here. When editing, I realized that the map that I was just drawing, that I caught on camera, was not at all clear. The pencil lines were extremely hard to make out. So this is what the final map looked like. I'll just simply time lapse what I was doing, and I'll summarize what I was talking about while I was mapping. The first thing I was saying was that when mapping, it is important to take inspiration from real world examples of coastlines. Go into Google Maps and look into coastlines and coastal landforms. If you see something that you like, by all means, copy it into your map. Take inspiration, make something similar. I take a lot of inspiration from maps in my map. In my map, you can see, for example, towards the northeast, there is a volcanic island chain, and that is quite similar to the Aleutian Islands in Alaska, and I quite like the look of that, so I put that into my map. As for the craggy coastline on the north, that is inspired quite a lot by Ireland, for example. I was also talking quite a lot about craggy coastlines and smooth coastlines. I was saying that craggy coastlines can look really good, but they have to be complemented with smoother coastlines, because otherwise it would look really unnatural. And there's also a website called the Don John fractal generator that I was talking about, that in which it randomly generates landmasses for you, realistic looking landmasses. You can copy part of that into you. I would recommend copying the entire thing, as often the entire map does not look particularly great, but parts of it can look really good, and you can copy it into your map. Another thing that you can do, and something that I've also done a few times, is to take pictures of real world things and use that as inspiration for your map. You can look into a cloud, for example, and see if you like that shape and put it into your map. You can look into anything, like stains on a carpet, whatever it is. You can look for a lot of inspiration out in the wild. If you have any more questions, please leave them down in the comments. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you did not like this video, if you thought it could be improved, please tell me how it could improve in the comments. This is after all my first video, and I'm looking forward to improve. The next video in this series will be about mountains and where to place mountains. So if you enjoyed the series, please subscribe and put the bell notifications on so you can know about the next video that I'll be posting about mountains. Bye bye, and I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful.